Hello folks, Sam Owens here, and we've got a nice product for the summer to show you. This is the Multifunctional Air Cooler. It's not an air conditioner, and there's a big difference. This only makes you comfortable because it produces a mist of moisture that touches your skin, and also it has a fan which blowing air over your skin, it evaporates, and that is a cooling feature just like air conditioning, or the effect is like it. So let me go through and show you what you get. You get the unit itself, and you get a power cord right here. This requires power always. There are no batteries, so it's not portable in the sense that you don't have to have a wall adapter to plug this in, and this has to be connected to a USB port on the side right here, and we'll be doing that. You need at least a wall charger that has 1.5 amp. If it's lower than that, it might not function properly. Okay, you get the user manual, and you get a remote control which works up to 5 meters away. So we'll be using that just to demonstrate. Right here is a little shipping protector which keeps the battery from operating the remote, so that the battery doesn't get discharged in case in shipping the buttons get depressed and held. So first thing you have to do is pull this out, and then the power is applied to the unit. There's a little battery in here, and the way you do this is you push this over the little lock and you pull like this, turn it over, and right here is the battery, and this is the side that is the positive right there, and so you push it back in when you change that. And right on the back tells you the size of the battery and all of that, so if you need to change it. You get the all-important user manual, which will go through all the features, and I'm going to go through all the standard features on it and actually do a demonstration of how it works. Turning over, it's written pretty well in that even though it's small writing, you still can see it, and it shows all of the controls and identifies them. Gives you some warnings in here, and also it goes through the various features and tells you exactly how to operate the features all the way to the end right here. And cleaning, they show a little bit of cleaning. Anytime you have fan blades and stuff, dust is going to accumulate back here where it's drawn in, so you may want to take a little brush and a rag and clean it off occasionally. It will perform better if it's clean. All right, let's first plug this in and start with that. Right here is the USB Class C, and here is the Class A plug that goes into the wall adapter. That's a 2 amp, so it will apply pretty much what we need. Now, up to the right, you're going to see the screen here, which is clear. This is black on black, so you can't really see it in the view here. So look up to the right when I am identifying the buttons and the lights. Right here on the left in this little control window are 4 buttons. They depress. They're not touch buttons. And the first one is your fan speed, and they show 3 fan blades, one with just 3, then 4, and then 5. That's your 3 speeds. It defaults to number 1 speed when you turn it on. Over here is your conditioning button. This is what applies the moisture. In here we're going to put some water in here, and it holds I believe 1.5 liter there's going to be information up to the right that tells you all these facts. And when these two lights are on, there's two lights. One is going to be one particular strength, and the other is going to be another. And if they're both blinking, it indicates that there's no water in here. There's also, over on the right, is a level indicator. When we put water in, you'll be able to see the level here of the water. So you get a visual, and if it's blinking, you know you need water because it's only going to be air coming out. If you don't have moisture coming out, then it's in the just free air mode, no moisture, and sometimes that may be all you want. Over here, the third button, there are 3 timers on here. You can have this to run for 1 hour if the first light is lit, 3 hours the second, or 6 hours for the last button. And right here, you get a light display button. When you press this, there's about 6 different light configurations. These are little lights that light up, and gives you a little something to look at. And if you don't want the lights, keep pressing it, and pretty soon the lights will go out. So you do have that option. On the bottom, there is a tray right here, because as the moisture is coming out, condensation will form droplets, and those droplets will go into this catcher instead of on your table or wherever you've got here. Now, eventually, over time, this little reservoir that's under here, you see it's clear? That moisture is going to condense into liquid and form and collect down here. So occasionally you have to open this little vent right here, a little plug, and drain the water out. So you always want to make sure this plug is in on the back side. And so that's a reservoir under there to collect that condensation. This is a natural thing that's going to happen, is it will condense on here. So, and then if you don't need this, you can push it in when you're going to store it. Okay, with it plugged in, I've got power. If you'll notice, the red light is on fan speed 1, and no other lights. So if I want to turn it on, I press this and hold it for 2 seconds, and you'll see it come on. There. It turns to a white light. Now, there was a little bit of moisture in there, and you notice it's on speed or 1 for the moisture. If I press it again, it'll go higher. Now it's on a stronger. There's 2 vents up underneath there. 1 is 1 vent, 2 lights is 2 vents. So both vents it's coming out. This is from me testing it before. There was a little bit of moisture in the system. And if you notice, that moisture is gone, and so you've got 2 lights blinking. That means that there's no water in there. So I'm going to press it one more time, and when I press it, that is clear air. There's no moisture coming out. If I press it one more time, it should have been 1 light for speed or moisture level 1. 2 lights would be 2. There is no moisture in here. I'm going to put water in later, and there, it's just water or air coming out. Now, one other thing is you do have a deflector here, this little tab. You can aim the air flow up or down, and it does not go left or right. You have to swing it. It doesn't have an oscillator either. So you point this in the direction you're sitting. So it's mostly for one person to sit in front of. Okay, now let's move over to the 1 hour, 3 hour, 6 hour. I'm gonna press that, and now if we timed it in 1 hour, this would shut off automatically and then not play or work anymore. If we want 3 hours, we press it again, 6 hours there. Okay, right here is the light display, and there is a light. You probably can't see it. I'm trying to show you right there. Maybe you can see it's kind of a purple. Okay, I'm going to press it again and again, and the lights are changing. That's kind of a purple light, yellow, and now it's off. The lights are off. When the lights are off, you don't have an indicator here. When the indicator is on, then you're on one of the, I believe it's 6 levels of light, 6 or 7. It will keep staying on, and now I'm going to keep going until it goes off. There. So the lights are off. That's the features, and let's put some water in it and see the actual cooling effect. Now, you're not going to feel it, but you'll see it possibly. Now, I'm going to turn it off, and to turn it off, I press and hold this for 2 seconds. And the red light will come back on, and the fan stops turning. And now I'll place some water in here, and you don't want to rush your pouring container. Now I'm going to turn it on once I put the cap on. Now I'm going to press and hold. There, it turned on. Oh, and it defaults to turning on the first level of lighting. There it is. And it's 1 level of cooling. And there's the vapor coming out of there. Now I'm going to press it 1 more time to get 2 times. Now that's a little bit more. If I want more speed, that's the 2nd speed for the fan. Now I see the water droplets, so I'm going to pull this out. There's water droplets forming on these verticals, so you are going to get some water coming down. And this would be the high speed right there. That's the 3rd speed. And it really feels good on your skin. That is going to be nice in the summertime on those really hot days. Oh yeah, my hand feels nice and cool when it's close to me like that. That does feel like air conditioning. You get the effect of it with that moisture coming out. Now I'm going to turn it off from the moisture, and now that's just plain air. The remote control, once you pull that out, let's turn the speed down so you got speed 1. There. You got to aim it just right. That's speed number 1. And now I'm going to take the moisture and take it down to clear air. There. And then I could hit the timer for 3 hours, and there's the light for 3 hours, and I've got some lights on there. I could change the lighting right here. There, kind of a blue light. Okay, if I'm tired and I'm ready to go inside into the air-conditioned house and I don't need the effects of this anymore, I've got an off button, and I press and hold it. But actually, the remote control, you don't have to hold it. You can press it on and press it off. But if you use the buttons here, you have to press and hold to turn it on, press and hold to turn it off. Folks, this is really going to be a comfort for you in those nice, hot summer days coming up. So this may be something that will work for you and your family. So I want to thank you very much for watching my video.